First off is the Lumiere Brothers long shot, which includes the camera staying in one static position recording people getting on and off the train. This is all for one shot. The Lumiere Brothers were the people known for recording the first few things on camera, and because at that age this was all new to them, they didn't overcomplicate things and people would gladly watch this sort of thing because it was new to them. This is my long shot equivalent. What is happening here is Fraser and Harry have stolen my keys and I'm trying to get it back from them. As you can see, the camera is in one position through this to replicate the Lumiere Brothers and stays like this until the actors go off stage. Next is the jump cut, done by George Méliès, called The Haunted Castle, and what is happening with this is the actors will go and interact with something, and they will stay in one position for the director to then put in or take away something to make it look like the next shot something has suddenly disappeared or appeared. This had shocked the audience in those days and was referred to as magic. Because of the way it was recorded and edited, there was always so many glitches in the tape, and they were not able to tell how it was done, whereas these days we could tell easily how it was done because we were more used to quick editing. Then came our jump cut, where we approached the chairs to go sit down and boom, they're gone, because we need to freeze and take out the chairs to make it look like they disappeared in the following shot. Next up is the intercut, where there will be a still scene and then intercut to a close-up to explain what is going on in the scene, then cut back to the long shot to finish it off, so as you can see in the gay shoe clerk scene. This man is sorting out this lady's shoes for her, and then it intercuts to a close-up of her pulling up her skirt, giving it a sexual feeling for him. This then cuts back out to finish off the little story. Now this is my intercut, and it includes Fraser and Sammy sitting at a table in a lesson when Fraser passes a note saying "I love you" to Sammy, and it intercuts to the note showing what it said so the audience now understands what is going on, and then cuts back to finish off the scene. Montages are what I'm going to be talking about next. First up is the metric montage. A metric montage is when it follows a specific number of frames or duration, and it will cut no matter what is going on in the scene, as shown in this clip. There are people running everywhere, creating an emotional reaction of there being something wrong, possibly people dying and running away from a big threat. The music adds a good effect onto this because with the correct intense music it will create more of an emotional feelings for everything turning awful. In this case, the music is loud and goes well with everyone going berserk, trying to escape the threat. Rhythmic editing is all about what is going on in the shot, and it starts off and ends the specific bit at the start very quickly. What happens is there is loud and intense music while soldiers are shooting people down, and then cuts to a quieter music to people begging for mercy. What goes on in a film counts for a lot more than what is actually being used as music. The shots are always very different lengths, which makes you especially pay attention to the short clips because you could miss the important thing which has just happened. This is tonal montage, where the music counts for a lot to create an emotional feeling to what is going on in the film. As you can see, this is The Lion King, and it has a scene where Simba's dad dies. The music is not loud because it keeps it quieter and has long notes to make a feeling of more emotional, so it works well. Overall, this is all about creating an emotional feeling for the viewer, and without the music, you would just see a lion fall and die and Simba go over and stay with him, which yes is very sad, but the music especially emphasises that feeling. Last but not least is the intellectual montage. which is the one that we recreated. The whole idea is to have a combination of two different shots to create a deeper meaning for this example. In this, Alex starts off trying to do skills of football but keeps failing and can't do anything and gets frustrated. But gradually, this being a turning point, he starts to get better and eventually accomplishes what he wants to do and is very happy. Overall, this puts a combination of shots together so you can see the difference from start to finish.